one of the struggles that we had in the month of September, I think we finished with about 23 turnovers on the year, and we had 18 of them in the first 4 ball games. Now, again, we did a better job the second half of the year, but that position is going to be the number one position for us, and there will be a competition there for the starting position. We probably won't announce a starter until 5:59. Right before kickoff. But that's the most important position for us, and we got to do a better job and get a whole lot more production out of that position.
And a quick follow-up for Tom. Talk about who's some of your teammates on the defensive end. Who you think's going to step up big this year?
We have Jalen Sowell at a corner. He's a real experienced corner on our defense. Started a lot of games. We got Kwame Bailey. He came in with me as long as Sal. So we got Mash on defensive line. Seth Johnson, Tim Thorpe. All those guys got time and reps on the field. And I talked to them, and they know that this year their role on the field is going to be a little different, a little more important, and then we're going to need them. And that's what we got on defense.
Stephen Gate, the HBCU Game Day. Coach Kershaw, you guys played Virginia State I think it's your first game of your first season, and that game was kind of a classic. Ended at the last minute. Obviously, every year is different, but are you looking forward to trying to get some revenge for back in 2013?
Well, I really don't go back 2 years.
Right.
I just go back last year, and that game last season down at Virginia State, which is my alma mater, was a turning point for our season because we went down to that game and they took us in the alley. That's for sure. And when we got back, we had to do a lot of inspecting of ourselves and evaluating ourselves as a program, and that was a turning point for us. Definitely, you always want to beat the people that beat you. And again, that's a goal of ours because, again, they haven't lost a game in the past 2 years. So we definitely want to rectify that situation for sure.
Mr. Perrin, Mr. Montgomery, talk about your experience at Fayetteville State, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
The ugly, I'm going to start with the ugly. The ugly is 2 years in a row was close, and it always left a bad taste in our mouth. Each year we come out hungry. And the good, we always, at the end of the year, come as one. So it brings us closer, and we know what it takes for the next season. So I think this year we're going to be okay.
All right. Mr. Perry?
The bad, like Andre said, we always started off slow, and we had a better team than people knew because of our performance on the field. And we started off slow and should have had a better season than we came out with, but that's football. The good, we always turn around. We always get on track and get closer towards the end. So this upcoming season, I feel like with our senior leadership and our experience, we're gonna make it.
And, Coach, can you talk a little bit about how the football program mentored the young men from the freshmen coming in? And also, do you have speakers come in to talk to the players?
We do have speakers come in and talk to the players. The number one thing for us, and like I tell every recruit, like I tell our guys all the time, the number one goal for us is to make you a better man. When you come in as an 18-year-old and you leave the campus or the university with your degree as a 22, 23-year-old man, there should be a difference in you. We take that role seriously as coaches. I tell all the parents, the grandparents, the aunts or uncles, whoever helped the guys get to this point, that once you step on this campus, it's now our role because the kids are now going to spend more time with us than they're actually going to spend at home. So that's the number one goal for us. Obviously, here we're talking at media day, we're talking about football, and we're saying the number one goal is win the championship. But you can ask these guys on another level. For us, we deal with a whole lot of personal stuff and trying to develop them as men, because that's what it's all about. Developing as a man, getting your degree so now you can go out and lead your family.
Follow-up question, Coach. What can you tell Bronco Nation how they can support the program?
Just come out, just give us your full support. all the time. I think this year we're gonna put a good product on the field. Hopefully we can again get off to a better start. But this being the stands, come support us on the road. I think our furthest game this year obviously is the West Georgia game, but I think everywhere else we play fairly close to our in our region. So we just need the support. I think last year showed us how it should be when Winston-Salem came down to our place. I think that game, from a crowd standpoint, was probably bigger than homecoming. Because I think, again, I keep talking about Winston-Salem State, but they're the top dog, so that's who you're chasing. And the way their fans support them is how we need our fans to be. And not that they're not, but we want to increase everything and bring it up to a higher level.
Thank you, Coach. The Fayetteville State University Broncos.